Hello my friends and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. So today is the 14th of September 2022. It is a Wednesday, the day of Mercury, the day of communication, the day of the throat chakra, the day of light blue, greens, yellows. Kind of like that mint green. That's quite good for Geminis, Aquarius, Libras. It's air, the day of air. But also communicating your truth to yourself in the 7 spiritual laws of success. There is also the law of least effort, acceptance, responsibility, defenselessness, acceptance of what happens around us, what is happening to us, acceptance, responsibility, taking responsibility for those things that we can, only the things that we can, not the things that are, just what is within our power and what we have taken part in, and defenselessness in allowing those things that have affected us to not really to just be defenseless in the respect of non-reactivity, not so much as in just taking stuff that isn't applicable or letting yourself be attacked, but allowing not being reactive, basically. Non-reaction is a really interesting thing. I've been working with it recently. So let's see what the cards have to say today. I'm reading with the Wild Unknown tarot deck, and then I'll also be reading with clarifying with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, the Wild Unknown. Okay, so let's see. Dear Spirit, what messages would you like to convey to the collective today? We have Justice reversed. Dear Spirit, what messages would you like to communicate to the collective today? 14th, Wednesday the 14th. Wow. So, okay, Wednesday the 14th of September. Wednesday the 14th of September. Wednesday the 14th of September. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. Interesting spread here. The Daughter of Cups. The Star reversed. Okay. Well, this is an interesting situation. Something has not turned out at all. It's almost like feeling like the universe is slightly against you. And I say slightly. And it's interesting because it's like, it's something that's kind of like been, it feels like a complete block on your happiness. It feels like something has completely dumbed down a sense of joy, a sense of happiness and hope as well. It kind of like leaves us with a lack of hope for the future. But it's not over yet. And this is all about you managing the balance within yourself, because it's almost like everything outside of you is imbalanced. And it's interesting how we have like these 3 court cards the right way up. So it's almost like trying to ascertain or trying to maintain, a sense of maturity, even though there is this immature kind of almost a mindset or like a maybe immature energies that are going around that you're having to deal with. And it could be your own mindset where you're trying to, you know, not react in a way that's like, you're trying to not react in a way that's kind of fiery, and you're trying to learn the best from the situation and see this as a learning situation. You're trying to you're doing your best to attempt to look at the kind of benefits of this situation emotionally and in your instincts. My hand is shaking. That's how, I don't know if it's because like I'm slightly cold, but yeah. Also, we've got the Son of Swords here as well, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a kind of impulse to speak your mind, to do something about it. One thing that was really interesting is that I noticed the reaction with the funeral that went on, and this is very much indicative of that, in the respect of like a lot of people are divided about this, about, you know, the nostalgia of, you know, the monarchy and about how that's really been a factor. But then on the other side of it, we've got like food banks shutting down, we've got like other things, all the football was cancelled, you know, just certain things that just happened that, you know, put a stop to life, and the fact that the world was still living, but then, you know, it's this person who was in a massive amount of privilege, but then, you know, life is stopping. We're paying the price for it in a way. And I kind of feel like that's kind of what's happening. Like, you know, there's this sense of injustice about that, the lack of hope with like, you know, the new monarch that's coming in. Also just trying to maintain, and also there may be some reactivity in the respect. I mean, these are not reversed. So it says, but with this Son of Swords here, there can be a tendency to have like a maybe not so mature reaction to what's happening. This could also be happening in a personal situation. So I'm seeing this on a micro and macro level. Definitely with the world this way, and with temperance. Let me just have a look at something, because I don't know, I'm feeling to pull more cards. But yeah, we have the Sun, and we also have, yeah, the Sun, which kind of says to me that there's a real, people are really considering what is making them happy. I think there's a global thing happening about what really is making one happy. How are we going to, how are you going to use this situation to make yourself happy? And as I said, this could be on a personal level as well, with stuff that's happening. So something might have been quite unfair, and I feel like there's people on your side and people who understand what you're going through, but you know, there may be a tendency to, if like say you've asked for advice or anything like that, maybe, you know, it's maybe not very emotionally, it's maybe quite cutting. And also there was a sense of love that was there before, and it's been just dampened down, it's been shut off. It's almost, I see like a tap turning off. And it's difficult to keep like a sense of temperance around that, to also see like with this heron, like to see the higher perspective, to kind of wait. Yeah, there's a fluctuation that's going on there. So yeah, let me have a look. I feel like I want to pull some more cards. This Spirit. Right, the Four of Cups. So this is like yeah, this is an opportunity that is not being overlooked. It might also be capitalized upon by people that are not really, that are out for themselves, you know. So, and another one. And Ace of Wands, it was like that, but it was slightly like that. So we need some hope in this reading. So yeah, I'm sorry it's a little bit low, but But yeah, I mean, you've got the Ace of Wands and you've got the Sun. And look at that. You know, in times of great injustice, there's some real scope for hope. You know, there's some real scope for potential, actually, not hope, because the star is reversed. But it's almost like, you know, because our belief has gone, you know, we need to see something that gives us hope. And I feel like that's what's going to happen here. There's going to be something that's going to come and like kind of show you that there is still life. That's what it is. That there is still life, and the sun still shines and it still rises, no matter what. And it's not over yet. It's really not over yet. So, you know, there's still stuff to work itself out, to come to this like completion of this phase, to help. Okay, so let's see what the animal oracles want to say. Spirit animals. Okay, that's too many. That flipped over. Dear Spirit, what messages can you give to the collective? Hyena reversed. Yeah, it's this kind of sense of duplicity, but also this kind of knowing what. It's interesting, isn't it? Like we've got this here and this here. And I feel like the half moon of this month is going to really reveal some interesting stuff to us. But I also feel that there's a real call upon bringing the light. And it's interesting how we've got the sun on this side and the star and the world. So like the lunar the kind of astrological elements. And then we've also got the moon, the bright side of the moon on that side. So it's almost like even in the throes of an injustice, there's a need to be the light, to make sure that your attitude is of a light manner. And I know that might be difficult. I know that might be hard if you're going through this situation. But it's about you being able to maintain that kind of lighter perspective, to understand that the sun still rises every day. The sun will rise. There will always be another day. There will always be another beginning. Always another star. Always new potential. There will always be that. No matter what. No matter what. Even though it seems like things have dried up, there will always be that. And it's encouraging with these like pages and the night. It's like the youthful energy will help you to be motivated, and help you to regain some of that happiness and that hope. You may, as I said, you may be losing on hope, but that's okay, because that will fluctuate. But I think it's important to realize that this is a phase, and the world is still turning. The world is still, it's not over yet. So keep going, my friends, keep going. I know it may seem a little bit like low in terms of like energy, and then we think about what's going on with the world, but do remember that there is always new potential, new beginning. Things always grow. Life always continues. Life always grows. And you've got it in you. I'm behind you, and I'm sending you all the love in the world. I hope you enjoyed this reading. A bit somber today, but still, you know, we can do this. If you did like this reading, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. And thank you to all of my returning subscribers. Thank you to all of the comments as well. It really, really means the world for your comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please do already. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, my darlings. Bye.